not moving where you think they are. While everyone's chasing the same tired retirement destinations, the smartest Americans are quietly slipping into 16 towns that most people can't even find on a map. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. See, here's what nobody tells you about retirement in 2026. It's not about where you want to go. It's about where your money actually works. Because right now, with the average Social Security check hitting just $2,071 per month, and Medicare premiums jumping nearly 10% to $202.90, your zip code isn't just an address, it's a financial strategy. Every year, about 4 million Americans hit retirement age. Most of them make the same expensive mistake. They follow the crowd. They chase Florida beaches, Arizona golf courses, and California sunshine, then watch their savings evaporate faster than morning dew in the desert. But there's a smarter breed of retiree out there. They're running the numbers, reading between the lines, and making moves that'll keep them comfortable for decades. These 16 towns represent something bigger than just cheap rent and low taxes. They're proof that you can still retire with dignity in America, if you know where to look. From mountain towns where your dollar stretches 15% further than the national average to lakeside communities with crime rates 60% below the norm, these places offer something rare. Peace that doesn't cost a fortune. Number 16. Laramie, Wyoming, where wind meets wisdom. Let's start in a place so quiet you can hear opportunity knocking. Laramie, Wyoming sits at 7,200 feet, where the air is thin, but the thinking is clear. Median home price, about $330,000. Median rent, around $1,200. Cost of living, 11% below the US average. And here's the kicker, Wyoming doesn't tax your income. Not your Social Security, not your pension, not a dime. Violent crime here runs half the national average. You're looking at 228 sunny days a year with the Rockies as your backyard. The University of Wyoming keeps the town young and vibrant without the chaos. But let's be honest, the wind here has an attitude. Locals joke that if you don't tie down your trash can, it'll be in Nebraska by breakfast. Still, for retirees who value space over noise and calm over chaos, Laramie's the play. Number 15. Cedar City, Utah, the strategic desert. Move south to Cedar City, Utah, where 40,000 people somehow host a dozen annual festivals, including Shakespeare and, I kid you not, sheep festivals. Median home price sits around $395,000, rent about $1,200, and cost of living 10% under the national average. But here's the strategic brilliance. You're 2 hours from Zion National Park, 3 from Vegas, 4 from Lake Powell. Utah doesn't tax Social Security benefits. Cedar City gives you the best of both worlds, mountain serenity with desert access. The elevation means you get actual seasons, not just variations of hot. And with top-tier healthcare just down the road in St. George, you're covered when it matters. Just know the weather can't commit. Barbecuing in April, scraping ice in May. Number 14. Stillwater, Oklahoma, college town calm. Here's where it gets interesting. Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to Oklahoma State University, proves that college towns aren't just for the young. Median home price around $220,000. Median rent barely $950. Cost of living 15% cheaper than the US average. Crime rate 20% below national norms. The university keeps the economy stable, local businesses keep it friendly, and retirees keep it sane. You get the energy of a college town without the chaos. Your barista might have a master's degree. Your neighbor probably knows the mayor personally. And while everyone's chasing the big cities, the smart ones realize Stillwater's got everything you need, minus the stress. Just prepare for summers hotter than an unpaid electric bill. Number 13. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, the premium play. Now we're talking Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where the lake looks like a screensaver and real estate acts like it knows its worth. Median home price around $520,000, rent $1,450. This isn't the cheapest option, but hear me out. Crime rate 22% below national average. Cost of living slightly above average, but still less than coastal cities. And Idaho doesn't tax Social Security income. You're paying for quality per dollar. Access to 5 national parks, pristine lake living, 175 sunny days a year, and healthcare through Kootenai Health that actually works. The secret got out though. Tourists flood in summer, parking downtown becomes a contact sport, and housing prices reflect the demand. But for retirees who've saved smart and want their golden years wrapped in natural beauty, Coeur d'Alene delivers. Number 12. Bentonville, Arkansas, the Walmart miracle. Here's where big money accidentally built a retirement paradise. Bentonville, Arkansas, Walmart's world headquarters, transformed from sleepy town to southern Silicon Valley. Median home price $320,000. Median rent $1,250. Crime rate 35% below national average. Cost of living 11% under US norms. Walmart money funded the Crystal Bridges Museum, over 100 miles of bike trails, and infrastructure that rivals cities 10 times its size. Arkansas exempts Social Security from state tax and offers up to $6,000 in retirement income deductions. Healthcare access. Among the best in Arkansas. One Redditor nailed it. It's like living in a simulation where everything runs 5 minutes early and no one believes in litter. The growth is explosive, so move fast before everyone else figures it out. Number 11. Greenville, South Carolina. Southern charm, strategic move. Greenville, South Carolina is the city everyone's been whispering about like it's a stock tip. Small enough to know your neighbor, big enough to have an airport you actually want to use. Median home price around $350,000. Rent about $1,400. Crime rate 25% below national average. Cost of living roughly 6% under US average. South Carolina doesn't tax Social Security benefits. You can deduct up to $15,000 from retirement income. Property tax benefits for primary residents cut your bill nearly in half. If you're over 65 and lived there 1 year, the homestead exemption knocks another $50,000 off your assessed value. Downtown feels like a movie set where someone left real people behind. Falls Park, the riverfront, rooftop bars and southern hospitality without the chaos. Just brace for humidity that feels like walking through warm soup. Number 10. La Crosse, Wisconsin, God's country on the Mississippi. La Crosse, Wisconsin sits right on the Mississippi River, surrounded by bluffs and the kind of small-town calm that drops your blood pressure on arrival. Median home price around $275,000. Rent about $1,050. Cost of living 10% below national average. Crime lower than 70% of US cities. Plus, you're within reach of Mayo Clinic territory for healthcare. Wisconsin retirement system is one of the top 10 retirement plans in the US, with 2026 contribution rates at 7.2%. Friday night fish fries are basically therapy here. The community is tight. People actually talk to each other. A Redditor summed it up. It's a small town with a big drinking problem, and that's why we all get along. Winter's the catch, 6 months of snow negotiations. But if you can handle it, the other 6 months are paradise earned. Number 9. Hot Springs, Arkansas, gangster luxury on a budget. Hot Springs, Arkansas is the only town in America where you can literally bathe in the economy. Median home price about $250,000, rent around $1,050. Cost of living 15% below US average. This spa town was built by gangsters and gamblers who discovered hot water cures almost everything except bad Wi-Fi. Al Capone vacationed here like it was Club Med. You've got historic Bathhouse Row, mountain hiking, and a gangster museum. Arkansas doesn't tax Social Security, so your checks go further. According to Go Banking rates, annual expenses in Hot Springs hit just $21,114, one of the lowest in the nation for retirement. Half the people move here for hot springs, the other half for hot gossip. The humidity will make you glisten year-round, but hey, free lotion. Number 8. Traverse City, Michigan, Napa of the North. Traverse City, Michigan proves you don't need an ocean to live like you've got one. Perched on Lake Michigan, this place feels like someone threw Napa, Maine, and a Hallmark movie into a blender. Median home price about $400,000, rent around $1,350. Crime rate 30% below national average. Between vineyards, fresh air, and endless horizon, This city has that final chapter energy. Retirees and remote workers compete for lake views, and honestly, it's worth it. Winter's the personality test. Snow falls sideways, wind insults you personally, and by February, you're on a first-name basis with your space heater. But somehow locals love it, ski it, post pictures like it's a flex. Healthcare through Munson Healthcare ranks among Michigan's best. If you can survive winter, you've earned paradise. Number 7. St. George, Utah, the Sun Strategy. St. George, Utah is the fastest growing city in Utah, and there's a reason. Median home price about $475,000, rent around $1,450. Cost of living roughly 8% below US average. Crime 30% lower than national rate. Utah doesn't tax Social Security income. You get Vegas weather without Vegas consequences. Golf courses, luxury senior communities, a Costco that feels like the town's capital, over 300 days of sun annually. But that heat, it's biblical. Summers feel like living inside a hairdryer set to repent. The air burns, steering wheels become molten steel, lizards look at you like you don't belong. Locals call 105 degrees Fahrenheit a little toasty. That's purgatory. Yet retirees golf at noon like solar-powered immortals who made peace with dehydration. Utah's flat 4.55% income tax and senior exemptions sweeten the deal. Number 6. Georgetown, Texas, the calm before Austin. Georgetown, Texas sits 30 minutes north of Austin, far enough to dodge chaos, close enough to borrow the vibe. Median home price about $420,000, rent $1,600. Crime rate 40% lower than national average. Cost of living just 5% below US average. Texas has no state income tax. Georgetown runs on 100% renewable energy, wind and solar power your porch lights. Sun City, one of America's biggest retirement communities, anchors the town with golf carts, pickleball, and live music. Property tax exemptions for seniors over 65 can save thousands annually. Healthcare access through Austin's overflow means you're covered. The catch? Texas drivers don't merge, they manifest. And when summer hits 105 degrees Fahrenheit, the asphalt itself glistens with regret. Number 5. Gainesville, Florida, college town without the beach. Gainesville, Florida somehow feels like college, retirement, and vacation had a baby that learned to budget. Median home price around $310,000, rent about $1,350. Cost of living nearly 10% below national average. Crime rate now below state average. Healthcare anchored by UF Health Shands, one of the South's best hospital systems. Florida doesn't tax Social Security, pensions, or retirement income. Gainesville is 7% cheaper than Florida's average and 5% below the national average. You get tree canopies, craft coffee, a city that feels alive but not loud. The University of Florida offers free course audits for Florida residents over 65. No grades, no stress, just learning. Weather rolls dice, sunshine to sideways rain in minutes. Humidity doesn't hug, it clings. But for retirees who want oak trees over ocean views and half the rent, Gainesville's the move. Number 4. Prescott, Arizona, where the Old West retired. Prescott, Arizona blends cowboy history with mountain air and strategic calm. Median home price about $450,000, rent around $1,500. Crime rate 35% below national average. Cost of living roughly on par with US average. 4 mild seasons, no Phoenix infernos, no Flagstaff blizzards. Arizona exempts Social Security income and has no estate or inheritance tax. Prescott placed 9th on GoBanking rates, wealthiest and safest retirement towns, with ages 65 plus averaging $40,660 in retirement income. Galleries, farmers markets, Whiskey Row that remembers 1899. Access to Yavapai Regional Medical Center ensures healthcare coverage. The catch? Traffic circles everywhere, newcomers panic, locals glide like ballet dancers, and it's hot enough that leather seats could brand you. But for peaceful, educated, small-town sophistication, Prescott nails it. Number 3. Greenville, Maine, the edge of the map. Greenville, Maine, population just over 1,500, holds the secret to human sanity. Median home price around $250,000, rent about $950. Crime rate 60% below national average. Cost of living 15% under US average. This is where the Appalachian Trail ends and moose outnumber people. Peace isn't a lifestyle brand here, it just exists. Maine doesn't tax Social Security benefits. You've got 26,000 acres of Ouachita Mountains, 11 lakes, and a community where everyone knows your name and your cholesterol numbers. 4 senior housing complexes serve residents 62 and older. The trade-off? You're remote, really remote. Winters are long, services are limited, and you better love nature. But for retirees who want true escape, Greenville delivers. Number 2. Johnson City, Tennessee, Appalachian Healthcare Hub. Johnson City, Tennessee sits in the Appalachians, offering low taxes and quality healthcare. Population 66,400. Median home price around $170,000. What $300,000 buys? A 3-bedroom lakefront home with a dock. Tennessee has no state income tax. The Ballard Health Network runs several top-rated hospitals, including Johnson City Medical Center, one of 6 Level 1 trauma centers in Tennessee. Cost of living is low. Rent a 3-bedroom for $1,300 or less. Downtown merges cool renovations with historic charm. The Tweetsie Trail offers 10 miles of rails to trails for biking and walking. Buffalo Mountain Park provides 725 acres of hiking, just 10 minutes from downtown. Retirees call it retirement without feeling retired. You're part of a real, vibrant community. Number 1. Eureka Springs, Arkansas, Victorian Village Victory. Topping the list is Eureka Springs, Arkansas, a lively Victorian village, colorful artists' retreat, and top vacation destination all at once. This town proves retirement doesn't mean boring. Events bring people together year-round. Blues Weekend, Ozark Folk Festival, Food and Wine Festival, Bikes, Blues, and BBQ. The Eureka Springs School of the Arts offers classes to budding artists. Opera in the Ozarks presents 3 summer productions. Lake Leatherwood City Park provides hiking and a clear lake within earshot. Mercy Hospital Berryville sits nearby for healthcare. Arkansas exempts Social Security from state tax and offers retirement income deductions. The town blends small-town charm with cultural richness. You can still grab a beer for $5, a lake view for free, and peace of mind without crushing HOA fees. For retirees who want community, culture, and affordability all in one package, Eureka Springs is the strategic win. The bottom line. So here's the truth about retirement in 2026. It's not about following the crowd. It's about reading the room, running the numbers, and making moves while everyone else is still Googling best retirement cities. These 16 towns represent something bigger, proof that you can still retire with dignity, safety, and sanity in America. Whether you're chasing mountain air, lakeside calm, desert heat, or Victorian charm, the smartest Americans are already packing. The question is, are you ready to join them? If this video opened your eyes to retirement possibilities you didn't know existed, do me a favor, smash that like button. Drop a comment telling me which town surprised you most. Would you trade the beach for mountains, coastal chaos for small-town calm? Share this with someone planning their next chapter. And subscribe, because in 2026, information isn't just power, it's profit. Your retirement isn't just about where you go, it's about where your money actually works. Choose wisely.